Microclimates. A microclimate is a small area where the climate is different from the surrounding area. Even though we usually think of climate on a large scale, like in a country or a region, microclimates show us that climate can vary significantly over short distances, like within a city block, a park, or even a single garden. One of the most common examples of a microclimate is the difference between urban areas, cities, and rural areas, countryside. Urban areas, cities tend to have a warmer microclimate compared to nearby rural areas. This is known as the urban heat island effect. Buildings, roads, and other infrastructure made of concrete, asphalt, and metal absorb and retain more heat during the day and release it slowly at night. This keeps urban areas warmer. There's also less vegetation in cities, which means less cooling through processes like shade and evaporation. Air pollution in cities can also affect the microclimate by trapping heat and influencing weather patterns, sometimes leading to more fog or reduced air quality. Rural areas with more open spaces, vegetation, and bodies of water usually have a cooler microclimate. Plants and trees help cool the air through shade and transpiration when plants release moisture, and the lack of tall buildings allows heat to escape more easily. Besides the urban-rural differences, other factors can create microclimates. Color of surfaces. Darker surfaces like black asphalt absorb more heat and create warmer microclimates. Lighter surfaces like sandy beaches or light-colored buildings reflect more sunlight and stay cooler. Aspect. Aspect refers to the direction a slope faces. In the northern hemisphere, south-facing slopes get more sunlight and are typically warmer and drier. North-facing slopes get less direct sunlight and tend to be cooler and moister. This can influence what types of plants grow in an area, how quickly snow melts, or even where people prefer to build homes. Water areas. Bodies of water, like lakes, rivers, or the ocean, influence nearby microclimates by moderating temperatures. Water heats up and cools down more slowly than land, so areas near water often have milder temperatures. Coastal areas, for example, tend to have cooler summers and warmer winters compared to areas farther inland. Surface cover. The type of ground cover affects microclimates as well. For example, forests create a cooler, moister microclimate because trees provide shade and release moisture into the air. Grasslands can be warmer and drier, especially if the grass is short and allows more sunlight to reach the ground. Bare soil or rocks can create a hot, dry microclimate because they absorb and radiate heat more than vegetated surfaces. Understanding microclimates is important for many reasons. Agriculture. Farmers can use knowledge of microclimates to grow crops that are best suited for the specific conditions of their land. Urban planning. City planners can design urban spaces to reduce the urban heat island effect by increasing green spaces and using materials that reflect rather than absorb heat. Conservation. Protecting areas with unique microclimates can be crucial for preserving certain plants and animals that rely on those specific conditions. Everyday life. On a smaller scale, knowing about microclimates can help people decide where to plant a garden, where to build a house, or how to stay cool in summer. In short, microclimates show us that climate isn't just something that happens on a large scale. It can be influenced by small, local factors that create unique environments within a broader region.